2 weeks ago, we had the session 10 of the Animaesus and Tarrasque's campaign, and we titled it Time to Set the World on Fire, which was, I think, Mel's line towards the end of the session last
Nope,
time.
that was mine.
Okay, well.
Definitely wasn't me.
Nonetheless, the group find themselves at the beginning of last session, awake late into the evening of the 15th day of the month of light, which is the 12th month of the year out of 18 months. There's 18 months. You guys are carousing, partying, performing drinking songs, mostly Eros, and attempting to get access to the VIP areas on the second floor of Matilda's brothel. There are apparently drow taking residence up there, and drunken Eros demands full access to all of the dark rooms of the brothel. This almost breaks into combat because of Eros's directness and perceived rudeness by the drow. But you're able to kind of calm things down eventually, but during the middle of all of it, outside, Stryke and Birdman are starting to head home, but they run into Phineas Shadow Blossom, and they were planning on meeting this halfling sorcerer at Matilda's anyways. They just didn't realize it was going to happen in the middle of all this chaos. Nonetheless, Birdman and Stryke are warned by Shadow Blossom of kind of the drama that's building inside from Eros, demanding access to the VIP rooms, and seemingly by happenstance, at the same time, Mel arrives to kind of give information about the Godbutcher meeting and stuff, and as well as kind of start to help Phineas, who's been paid a decent amount of money by Birdman to help find Angeles Altapar before she gets herself killed for trying to basically help the city. She's being hunted by two of the major houses at this point. And Eros continues distractions inside. Everyone kind of moves back inside to assist Eros. Strikes climbing on ceilings and threatening the drow. And eventually things just kind of disperse as I think you all realize it wasn't worth getting in 100% a fight of everything. And then there's like noise that happens upstairs. Stryke investigates it and realizes he's pretty sure the drow are doing something with the people inside, possibly murder, with some of the patrons, if not some of the performers, and prostitutes. Birdman, kind of goes eventually upstairs as well, and kind of tries to do a side investigation around some of the noise, but kind of gets fed up with it and leaves. And Eros starts to read Mel's mind for basically secrets, her full name, and kind of like her most influential trauma. That Jenny had to come up with on the fly.
And then later DM'd more specifics.
You guys then return home. It's about midnight by that point in game, and you find Althea of the orphans that Stryke takes care of waiting outside Terry's house, which is down the street from you all, that you have to pass to get to your apartment. and the young drow leads them inside his destroyed house from the earlier in the morning, the fight you guys got in with Altapar. And Terry's body has been half eaten by something. He's a small little mouse man. And Eros doesn't handle it the best and goes through a range
It's
of
an
emotions.
understatement.
Eventually, he kind of starts to resurrect as an undead, and eventually Mel is forced to kind of cave in his skull. And then you guys head to bed, and Mel stays up throughout the night doing some reading and research in old notes related to some past investigations, uh, getting some more specifics about the 12th house kind of relationships and who Lady Altapar actually is. And the next morning, Phineas arrives early, as he arranged with Mel, and they talk about a meeting that's going to happen in the Sages Row, the southern part of the city. Quote unquote secret meeting of the Godbutchers, and you two rush kind of to the others to get reinforcements for something like this. The first Severing is happening relatively soon in the morning, which is when the Blood Festival really kind of takes off. And Eros wakes up hungover the next morning, gets lost into soup and steaks, is what I said.
Soup?
And the trauma of Terry, and you eventually put everything to rest and go to the meeting, not before you decide to disguise yourself. Jim arrives though before you all can leave, and with his own captain of the first house and members of the 10th house. You guys get the impression that Master Altapar of the 10th house has used his connections and sway to kind of force Eros and Stryke to get arrested for murdering his wife, which is sort of true. um, but they're also doing it because you guys are well-known figures and it can be a spectacle for the Blood Festival. The stage courts, as they're called, are not exactly about justice. And your Birdman and Mel are able to convince um the lead knight of the first house that could they push this off for a couple hours until midday. They concede, the city does, and we pick up today with you guys heading to this meeting in the Sages Row district of the city of Salt. Where I've placed Birdman and Mel and Eros, and then I couldn't 100% remember because it's been a couple weeks if Stryke and Cotton were joining them or not. So I guess that's my first question before we lean into this meeting.
Who's supervising the kids?
I
If that's
guess
Stryke.
Cotton could supervise the kids, but I mean, she doesn't have to come along. Obviously, she's like worried about it that Eros and Strike might be like arrested or sent to jail, sentenced to jail, whatever. But I guess she can look after the kids, so she wouldn't be coming along, I think. So, but Strike might be, I'd imagine.
Yeah, then I guess Stryke would go as well. For the pretty much for the sole purpose to see what's gonna go down. And because he intends to work more with the Godbutchers in the future. That's just good money.
Okay. Okay. All right. So probably touch base with them somewhere outside the walls of the beast. And Cotton, what do you want to do with your time with the kids? I think we talked about
Oh,
Montalmon. Where's your notebook?
mhm.
Let me grab my notebook.
Clarification. Terry became a zombie in the morning. Otherwise, the events don't make sense. Eros doesn't make stuff
Yes.
randomly.
The
Yeah.
zombie
that
Terry
makes
happened
sense.
in the morning.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's how I remembered it as well.
Eros only freaks out because of the morning Terry. Well, other reasons, but
Okay. How do you want to communicate with Montalmon today to finish the
Like the cell
what's
of
the
the
word?
necklace.
The selling. I was trying to think of
I don't
another
know.
word than
I don't know.
sell, and I don't know why my brain was like trying to think of another word than sell. Trying to sell this necklace that you took without asking.
Yeah. I think I contacted Handelman and like via a letter or something, or maybe I don't know if the city of Salt has like thief. I don't know, maybe like thief symbols. If
Oh
there's
yeah,
like
thieves'
a
cant is a thing.
oh yeah, okay. I guess maybe maybe they have like a common spot where they do the deal, like a few spots, and
Okay.
she will go to one of them. And if
Is
they go well, right? Would they
say
work out? Like I don't.
what was the last part? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if you can hear me. I have a new like laptop, so
No, yeah, I
I have
could
to
hear you. I just missed the last couple words.
Okay. So maybe she like in the letter she like wrote down one of the spots and now she like will head there and they will I guess
Okay.
do it. But I don't know, it's like daytime right now, right? So
This
I mean
is I think where we left off. It was like 9 in the morning.
yeah, that's fine. Let's do it like in broad daylight, that's funny. So
Well, the city of light. The city of light. That's funny. The city of salt. Pollution is an
mhm.
issue. So like in the city, there's never 100% full sunlight in most of the
Mhm.
places of the city because it just
Okay.
kind of this like nasty cloud of like muck that like overarches over the city.
Mhm.
N-
But it
Nonetheless, the city has lots of alleyways and little corners and things you can hide out in. So my question is this spot you arrange with them, how close to the kids bringing this information?
I think Cotton is kind of has to head out. Like she has to um leave the kid alone for a while. I was thinking maybe it's near the not near, but like in the Sage's Row, or maybe in the like the segue from the throat to the Sage's Row, that kind
Okay.
of area.
Okay. We'll say I'll put your little token over here. I say it's like somewhere over here in this little like alleyway
Yeah.
kind of setup thing over there. And um okay. The other three of you, with Birdman, I kind of imagine Cotton probably like waits for you all to leave, and then it's like almost a few moments like follows behind you. So you guys, Cotton's trying to keep you as much out of this loop, if you don't know, you can't, tattletale, on things. And the change into the Sage's Row is first met with the smells of sulfur, and the kind of change of the stonework that makes up the city streets here. It's more like a hardened granite rather than the rest of it. The city kind of being like a dirt. There is this theme to it that seems otherworldly in a way. Like, this is the district for the mages, so those of you that have lived in the city for a long time, like, they reinforce the area so they can, with abjuration magic, to, because this is kind of like an experimental open domain kind of thing. There are some sparse towers and living spaces, but the big open spaces here are like literally places where a mage can come out to practice their spells without having to worry about destroying. Well, maybe they do want to destroy someone else's property, but
Destroy somebody's property?
nonetheless, Sage's Row is, I was just describing how open it was and the experimentation. Like, there's different levels and pillars and, probably creatures bound in cages and ritual circles and symbols and different things that, different mages have brought out here throughout the generations to kind of conduct their spectacles and whatnot. You are heading to one of the smaller warehouse is in the northern part of the district where I kind of have you all clustered. And you can already see as you come to the entrance of this alleyway that leads to this warehouse in Sage's Row. You already can see not a stark line of people, but like a peppering of like individuals that are all very well dressed and or have some sort of bodyguard with them with hoods on, like kind of trailing into this place. It's more people than you realize would be here when you guys. That's what's most obvious to you is like there, and then there's quite a few people have left this this normal citizenry. There's not a lot of commoners just around here. Most of them have kind of left to the tailstones or to the throat to kind of join in on the gathering of the blood from when the severing happens. So, but you do get the impression you recognize a couple like silhouettes of people, of some of these bigger, kind of more influential people, whether by actual physical size or just renown, like that your brain starts to realize how important this meeting is, even though it's something that not a lot of people seem to know about. By some of these people, like you see two of the most, like as you guys get closer, two of the most like prominent Godbutchers in the city. That are these big, beefy guys. One is named Stroganoff, which makes me laugh. He's this big kind of lizard man, dragonborn. No one's like really quite sure what he is. And then one is standing out front, kind of greeting people, kind of checking people over. Is this human guy that has this war pick that he holds in one hand that he's kind of using like a pointer at people to like check people over and like look them in. He goes by the Meister. Some people call him Jägermeister. What?
I love it.
Nonetheless, they're very well-known people, celebrities within the city for what they do. And as you guys approach, is there anything you want to do before you go to these doormen, I guess? You guys are you're as far away as you want to be within eye distance, hiding around a corner, like they don't recognize you. You can describe that as you see fit. The city has lots of little nooks and crannies that you guys can use to your benefit, especially with Birdman here too. So
Yeah.
and well, we have 2 rangers, so technically you guys.
Well, yeah, totally. So, this requires a question. Did Mel, would you have made it a point to try and catch up with Eros since Eros took off at the before you and the others?
I think Mel would have made it a point to try and tail Eros, not necessarily catch up with, but definitely be within range of.
Okay, because Eros had no idea where the hell that meeting was taking place. It was just going to go to a random place in Sage's Row.
Right, okay.
That's also one brand.
In that case, Mel would have, like, after tailing Eros for a bit, being like, where the fuck is this bitch going? Like, run up and be like, hey, do you know we're supposed to be over there?
Okay, then with Eros getting dragged on course, then that way don't have to do too much improvisation. How long has it been since, like, how long does it take to get from our apartment to this place?
You know what? 10, 20 minutes if there's probably 20 minutes because you'll have to like walk around all the construction and stuff.
Okay,
20
great.
to 30 minutes.
So Eros is still an old woman. Disguise self lasts for an hour. So yeah, Eros would she would just start walking towards the group, the 2 bodyguards, the 2 guards.
Eros, what are you doing?
I'm only doing what is important. Feed the
I
hungry.
feel like discretion is very important.
Discretion is for the weak.
Or the intelligent.
What does
Birdman
Same
says-
difference.
Birdman says discretion is important as he sees Stryke coming down the street.
Yes, discretion is important.
I must deliver these to the children of the world. They must know the joy of seasoned meat.
Eros, you're not going to be able to do much if you get yourself murdered.
Death is but the first step in all things.
You're speaking a heap of nonsense, frankly. We need to focus.
Eros continues walking forward.
Both of you get an inspiration point.
And if no one physically stops her, she's going to, once she's like right in front of the guards, she will sling the backpack full of steaks and drop it on the ground, hunching over it, and will open up the flap to reveal the bag of steaks. Greetings, gentlemen.
Stroganoff was looking at the bag of steaks. Big lizard man. He has kind of like scale plated armor sort of on. It hugs his body very closely, and then next to him is the Meister, and he is just looking at this old woman with like a "what the fuck are you doing here" look. Doesn't really
Hi
care much about
there. Sorry
steak.
about her. You know how they get so confused in their later years. Let's go.
She's a bit local, the cuckoo.
Yes.
I come bearing the gifts of the gods. 20 seasoned steaks, prime, well made. They only
Stroganoff's
costed the soul of orphans.
Stroganoff's eyes go wide and looks at the Meister like, "Why can't we have these right now?" Kind of thing. And the Meister looks behind him, looks around you guys over your shoulders, like, "Is someone else here, like, fucking with him? Like, what the fuck is this?"
Where are the cameras?
And uh, yeah. I don't know if I want orphan steaks, he says.
There's only one thing to do with people who don't know what's good for them. And yeah, Eros will grab the back of her cloak and like flip it around and remove disguise self, revealing herself herself in a kind of like a full body suit, but it looks like she's covered in mummy wrapping, but in a sexy way. Yes, she's a sexy mummy. We're going with that.
Well, it is spooky season.
It is spooky season. And the only thing to do
Interesting choice.
is convince everyone that this is the greatest thing alive. So what do you say? Would you like some steaks? I'm dropping a persuasion on that.
Questions I never thought I'd have to answer.
Do you want steaks?
Who wants steaks?
There's only one right.
The big lizard man kneels down by this point, and his nose is doing that like carnivore like nose is taking over his whole body, leading him towards the bag, like as he sniff, sniff, sniff. And then the human guy with a pickaxe, war pick, that is Mr. Meister. I like that better, Mr. Meister. Some call him Jäger Meister. But he I think my buddy does, but I don't think you are. And he's looking beyond Eros at the other three of you that are here. I don't think you three are supposed to be here. So if you want to, we'll buy some meat off you. He squints at Eros, confusedly.
You can buy whatever you want off the street, but this is only bought for a special price. The price of knowledge, of information. How good is your sex life?
It's pretty good. Stroganoff has 3 kids, so
Stroganoff? That's a weird name.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 I don't know why he chose that one, but hey, look, the Gogi are weird, so um, nonetheless, yeah, we gotta head inside in a minute. Things are getting on. I gotta make the first puncture into the Severine earlier, so we need to get this thing rolling that we're doing. And he is holding his war pick in such a way that it's like like the baseball player holding it in his hand, like patting it in the other hand, like, all right, you getting the impression I'm trying to say here, like kind of thing. Uh, but he's still being relatively nice about it. And before you get your answer, the camera will blink and will come to this alleyway that's multi-tiered, houses on each side, um, of different sizes and variety, for tiny to medium to small creatures that live throughout the city. And Cotton is waiting around this second corner where there's the stack of crates and trash bins, um, mostly crafted out of like very haphazard metal. And the you start to hear this like whistle, sort of like whistle hum that comes from down across the street, Cotton. And you hear these boots like tippity tapping in tune with this kind of whistle. And this music does not fit for what I'm trying to do here, but hey, it fit for the other one. Nonetheless, um, the you know this to be your contact of sorts. I found a wonderful picture that I enjoy very much, of kind of what I see him as. And he is a
Floofy.
floofy in some ways, yes. He is a Canis Sinus hybrid. Is inevitably what his story ended up being. Like one of his parents was a coyote, and one of his parents was just a dog person, sort of. So he kind of has qualities of both of them. And he, um, as he whistles and kind of tippity taps towards you, he uh has a raised eyebrow, and in Sylvan, he says, "I didn't expect to be called to this part of the city. We usually deal further north." He seems like he's asking you a question, but he doesn't directly ask it as a question.
Well, hi first, but like
Mm,
I just thought that this spot would be more appropriate today. I
so close to the throat and all the eyes waiting for the blood to pour. I never thought you were so festive. But, yes. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Rather short notice. You seemed rather urgent in your letter. So, what do you have? What do you have?
well, gentlemen, I came across a very beautiful necklace, and I need someone to buy it for me. So I think you understand. And she shows him the necklace. It's very beautiful.
Indeed.
Stunning. Yes.
Indeed. I moving up in the world, young Cotton.
Hmm.
Let's see. How much do you want for it?
200 gold.
100.
100 gold? Do you see this next?
Oh,
Mhm.
well, you have to the rate of business. Getting some. They're going to sell it for double the price, anyways. But yes, we can get more
Yeah.
than that. I'm sure it would just might require a little more time. And
Oh.
my 20%
Mhm.
usually is what I'm asking for. So let's say we'll try to shoot for. He looks at this
Mhm.
again, and you see a little bit of a wicked dog grin.
Mhm.
And he's like, we can probably get 2, maybe 3.
I think so.
So give me a few days, especially with the festival. People are going to be a little distracted. To kind of situate that, and he goes to put the necklace in his pouch.
Well, I trust you. I trust you, Hunterman. Make it worth my while, please. And she's like, I don't know, holds out her paw and goes in for like, I don't know, what's the gesture name when you slap someone's hand? Not a handshake.
Like a high five?
No, not a high five. Like you grab the hand. It's usually like you stand like I don't know, in front of each other and you use the same
Handshake.
hand. No, it's a hand.
It's when you grab their hand with the other hand.
Yeah, like a
I
handshake
don't
is
think
like
we have
normal.
I don't think in English we have another word for it.
Nah, it's
A
just
handshake.
it's just a
It's a
different type of handshake.
Just a handshake. Nonetheless, I get what you mean. Like it's more of like you just, little pat each other's hand, kind of like here's the deal, and he nods at you. And you've dealt with this guy before in the past. I don't think you've never had something necessarily a single item that was worth this much that you've had him kind of deal with. It's usually been other things, but he does his job well. You could roll an insight check to see if he'll screw you over. I guess. As far as you can tell, like it's gonna probably take him, 5 to 10 days to probably figure out someone to kind of that will buy it. And then after that, he'll take 20% of whatever he gets from it. And
then he will pay me.
and he usually, it depends on you. Like he can leave the money for you, or he can kind of meet up with you. I guess the question is, how do you what kind of currency do you guys normally deal in? Are you expecting coins, or do you want gems, or
I think
I don't know, a
cotton.
boat? I don't know.
Gems would also be fine. Like she would be okay with the gems, but coins, they're more comfortable. You don't have to like sell gems.
Okay.
Coins to get money.
Did you say a boat?
I don't know. You can get a rowboat for relatively cheap.
I prefer my currency to be in the form of creepy porcelain dolls. The higher the payment, the creepier the doll.
Oh, these things can be wicked expensive.
That's funny.
No. Yeah, I think Cotton prefers coins. And I also think that she usually meets up to get the money, especially if it's a lot of money.
Okay.
So yeah, Hantelmann, once again, thank you for coming on such short notice.
His tail wags.
Cute. So we will meet up when you're ready.
Yes. If you don't hear from me by the end of the month, then reach out in the normal contact. But I should have it by the 1st of next month. And to be clear, months are only 20 days, so
Yeah.
so it's the 16th day today. So.
Okay. It's been a pleasure. I will see you soon. And then she just disappears. Like, I don't know.
Meow. Speed cat, where'd he go?
I think she goes home. Yeah, she goes home to the children,
Okay.
and then she reads. I think she still has the alchemy book, but I don't know if she finished it because she already spent some hours reading it. Or can she still, I don't know, gain knowledge skill from that if she like reads for a couple of hours while kids play or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. He gave you. I imagine it's a couple different things that were within this book that it would take you a couple read throughs and whatnot to. But okay. As you travel back through the city, back through the throat, more and more people arrive in wait for the Severine to begin. Pass by the Herald's Tavern. It's as packed as you've ever seen it. And then when you come to the apartment, the kids are all awaiting on the stages that have been set up around as like sidewalks to kind of some of them more eagerly than others, especially the Animaesus children. But they're all there and greet you happily, and we jump back to the chaos. All right, so you left off with a question to this guy about something.
I'm telling him to take these stakes and that I
Take the
want
stakes.
information. I don't know what information. Oh, something about his sex life. I have dubbed this
Okay.
mode Chaos Mode.
I couldn't tell. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go to a different map then. Cotton, I just put you on the map so you can see. But you're on the bottom left, everyone. Okay, so, Stroganoff looks like he's begging for the stakes, and the Meister, huffs and puffs a little bit, kind of breathes in deeply, and then nods, and then takes a couple steps, and then turns back around towards you all, but pretty much telling the lizard man that I'll be back, keep them here. He's gonna go inside. And the guy here, he's how much?
How much what? How much meat can you fit in your mouth? I don't know. That's a weird question to ask somebody.
He nods at that, and then he reaches for the stakes to see if he can answer the question.
Eros turns around to the others and says,
What are we doing here, by the way? Guys?
We are here
Huh?
to deal with a very suspicious Godbutcher meeting.
Sounds fun.
Huh? Wait, so we're not here to murder birthday clowns.
I'm not opposed to it, but no.
No clown here, Lizard Man says. Birdman
What on
repeats,
earth?
no clown here.
What is a clown? What?
Clowns are the incarnation of the abyss itself. They are nothing more than scoundrels, rapscallions, people who will tear off your toenails just for looking at you.
I wouldn't say
We
they're
can-
people.
We can deal with demons later.
Exactly. Which is why right now, what are we doing here? Shit.
You hear some murmuring down the hall from Mr. Meister with his a female voice and another male voice. And eventually the female voice raises above the others and says, if it's who I think it is, I don't think we have to worry too much. And there's some murmuring, and then this guy starts to walk back to where you can see him coming back to the hallway. And he just waves at you all to like kind of follow him inside.
Wait, is this the part where we start jacking off tiny hamsters? Why would we do that? What's going on?
We are here to deal with a Godbutcher meeting.
Why do gods butcher things? I don't understand. Why does my head
Jesus
hurt?
Christ.
Jesus who?
Yeah, who's
Old
this?
eldritch deity, don't worry about it.
Ooh, I heard about eldritch deities. They say if you try to worship them, you'll experience orgasms 24/7. Or was that cranial discomfort? I don't remember.
I figured something about mind break. Not the fun kind.
Mime gunk. Yes.
Let's stay on topic, shall we?
What does that word mean? What is that phrase?
Let's stay focused.
Eros gets past everyone and just points a finger
Eros-
directly in this bitch's face. You orgasm cuck bitch.
Oh, hey. It's you.
Do you know how long I've been...
The murmuring around
For
you
you?
stops so everyone listens to what's being said here as you guys see Eros run into the room quickly and points at that human woman. She smiles at Eros a little coyly and yes, but I have done some important things, and she gestures around the room.
I've been searching for the past 10 minutes, and your homework still isn't finished. You understand? Huh? Do you understand?
What is... And she looks beyond there to Stryke as the other person she recognizes to be like, what is going on?
Eros,
Jeez,
this
a
isn't a
little
game.
It's never a game. Where are my stakes?
Stroganoff has the bag in his hand. He's back in the hallway, just no.
Hungry boy.
Okay.
Mel's gonna look at Stryke and point at Eros and be like, does she need to take something? What is up?
Sounds more like she needs to take less of something. Less being alcohol.
Everything is.
This is not just a hangover.
Everything is cold.
This is psychosis.
Where's the difference?
Everyone in the world is only 7 years
There's
old.
a big one.
Depending on the severity of the hangover, I guess.
I want to slap Eros in the face.
Eros slaps you back.
Charlie,
Stryke looks you both.
I don't know what your problem is. You need to wake up right now and get fucking serious.
I'm awake. I'm serious. And everything is blue. My head hurts.
Is this our entertainment for the night? A little frogman hops over to you.
It's slimy. Can I touch it?
Say that one more time.
Is this our entertainment for tonight?
Eros reaches for the frog.
Oh, no. He dodges away. He tries to get away from you.
I bet it secretes slime.
He jumps over here.
He's very powerful. Everyone watch out for that frog. He can do things.
Eros and Stryke, Birdman just waves. And I don't know who your new friend is, and looks at Mel with a kind of thankful look of like, okay, someone's here for some reason that makes sense, maybe. But asks the question nonetheless. What are you doing here? I don't.
That's precisely what I wanted to ask you. What the fuck are you doing back in the city?
Well, I'm gathering friends, and this dragonborn, gold looking, kind of walks up, stands behind her, from around the city to do some
Baking!
things, and
It's a baking contest. What else would it be?
Eros get bonked by Stryke.
everyone kind of moves in closer at the curiosity of the quirkiness of this entire situation. And starting, you hear general murmurs from the men and women around you about, in various languages that you may or may not understand, about what's going on. I thought we were here to hear some sort of plan. Who are these? Are they going to help us with the plan? Oh my, I don't think this plan's going to work. Like, there's confusion and distrust starting to form from the
sorry,
little bit of the.
Does anyone have any smelling salts or something? Something to get her back to her senses.
Eros is like starting to grip her head as her eye like twitches.
Lady Altapar kind of motions to anyone else and asks in Sylvan if anyone has anything to assist her. And not seeing that, she kind of, anyone volunteers, she, I don't know what's ailing you, but I can do this. And she pulls out this little, kind of steam powered, syringe thing. And she walks up and doesn't even touch it to your skin. It's just a little bit of ways and kind of like, oop, I DM'd myself. And just look, boop, does that help, Eros?
Fuck. Oh. Wait. Where am I? What the
Eros.
Start sniffing her hands.
Why do my hands smell like steak? What?
You
Get an
cooked about
inspiration
20
point.
steaks.
All right, everyone getting another inspiration point for just for what we're doing right now.
Mhm. Why would I cook 20 steaks? That doesn't make sense. The children
I
didn't even eat
agree.
that many.
Nobody needs that many.
Who are you? And why do I feel like I know you already?
You don't. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it. And Angeles? What the fuck? Okay, Strike.
A wave of
Birdman-
confusion goes over her face yet again.
Are you back to normal now?
What do you mean? Normal.
Let's say you've had a little too much to drink last night, and you went very, very crazy the next morning.
Hmm.
You know, the usual.
Oh, you mean my blackouts? Right. Oops.
Yes, you were cooking about 20 steaks, disguised yourself as an old woman, said something about death being the first step or whatever.
From behind you all, this guy growls and in Sylvan very angrily says, "Are we here for purpose or not? As much as your cute reunion is satisfying to some of our sentimental souls, I have better things to do today."
We're getting to that. Simmer down over there.
And there's some general people that seem to sort of agree with him and kind of gravitate towards where he's at. Let me see who those people will be. So you guys can continue your role play. I'm just going to interrupt you every now and then.
Okay, so where and why
We are here at a interesting, suspicious Godbutcher meeting that was told about to us by Phineas.
Oh, right.
We're also going to get. Never mind. I'll talk to him private about this. Well, let's keep going.
Okay, so this is Angeles here, Godbutchers. Oh god. Okay, fine. Searched over a week for you. God damn it. Angelisa's better be fucking worth it. Or I swear, I'm gonna kick you in the clit.
She gives you a very disgusted look. And her dragonborn friend crosses across the room around the same time. And this group with this guy and a couple the rat people that are here murmurs in common and in Sylvan about who is this friend of Angeli's. Some people recognize Eros from previous engagements, and then you have the reports and rumors of the murders that have been caused by some beast in the town. And then no one knows who Mel is at all, and is like, okay, what is Angeles trying to pull here? Birdman is here. Okay, so the legal thing. And you generally get the impression these people are about to leave, and Angeles is trying to decide, does she stay here and talk more with her friends, or does she's losing some of her crowd? Is she? And so she's a little torn at what to do here for this. So she kind of steps away for a moment, and this panther guy comes over to like talk to her, and they're ear to ear. He's whispering in her ear, relatively close. What do you guys do?
Okay. Everyone, let's all. I don't even know. I guess we're listening to this bitch, motioning at Angeles, and we should all, hear her out, what she has to say. I'm gonna go bash my head on the fucking wall and wake up. Some shit.
There's a
And
couple growls of joy when you
I'm
say you're gonna
dropping-
bash her head.
I'm dropping a persuasion on that too. As I just walk over to the wall and just
Okay.
bop my head on it.
Mel grabs you before you can bop your head.
These
None of
two.
that. Your head is already mixed up enough.
Oh, these three. I'm sorry. Run over and are like, oh, wait. Oh, they were about to like do bets to see how many times Eros could knock her head on the wall. And Lady Angeles comes over and excuse me, and they kind of like resituate themselves, and some of these people kind of space back up to like pay attention to her. Eros, thank you. These are my friends. I did not expect them to arrive, but surprises can often bring extra gifts. She's not sure how she feels about saying that. But nonetheless, thank you all my old friends for coming. I know the rumors of my death spread quickly, but I am glad you saw them ignited. Those false truths ignited by my ex. Someone we know holds secrets. My ex, Master Altabar. Many of you call him friend. But we also know that the way of the 10th house is this. One to be expected of those secrets they hold. Yet, when the night arose some 12 years ago, we saw another darkness. Those expectations changed. I saw this then, and I did not fully understand what it meant. But by the gods, I was, like all of us were, blinded by the grime and the gruel of the city, and we were trying to climb out, trying to help ourselves, you and I, our families, to exist here based upon hopes of our own ancestors, those dreams of coming west for a better future. And I have failed you. Murmurs of people saying, no, you're alive. She did, of course she did. Well, why are we even here? What do we do next? And Lady Altapar kind of raises her hand, and people kind of look to Eros and people and look around and kind of wait for the silence to kind of take over. I'm not going to fret, and I don't want you to either, despite this confusion. I gestures to everyone and then kind of rests towards where Eros is with her hand. I have found friends and loyalty, and we have seen, I think, some of the light in the last couple days. Those of you that know what happened the previous, it's like a week or so in game-ish, when she was like almost assassinated. The 12th house has been buying land, buying resources, displacing people from homes, under the nose and disguise of what I thought was water rights, land rights, and people murmuring madness, craziness. We're not going to succeed at this. Why are we even talking about this? Are you working with them? Is that why you're here? And I think we can only succeed today if we sacrifice perhaps what we value most, our reputations, and think about what really matters for the next generations here. 12 years ago, the 12th house erupted and nearly destroyed our city by displacing, I can only presume, the previous binder lord, allowing the tail to unleash, create what we call the tailstones now. And yet again, they're moving those same steps. We all see it, and no one has done any moves. The other houses aren't, so I bring you and a few voices from the houses to hopefully convince your binder lords to renew our contract with this city, our contract with our future, to not worry about the gold spent, to not necessarily. And there's murmurs and confusion and, asking if anyone can, really do this against the 12th house. What is she really asking? And I ask you to follow me southwest of here to the walls of the beast and venture down below. Me and my friends have located some drainage tunnels, and these belong to the city, this new construction, to assist with what it should assist with. But the 12th house builds something down there. And I ask you, as the Godbutchers that control what they're going to take from you, to come down with me, not perform the severing today, and just people just like, what the fuck? And you see at this point, like, a good number of people start to just kind of walk out. Like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not. This isn't. No. Couple people just not sure exactly where they stand at this point. And she kind of waits to see who finally stays. Stroganoff's in the doorway. He wasn't paying attention because he was eating steaks, kind of asking these people what the fuck happened. And Angeles kind of walks over to Stryke and you all and basically sees if you're going to assist her with this.
Eros.
Yeah, sure, fuck it. Why not?
leaning back against the wall. You really think that? My gods. What do you even think they're building? Hmm?
You know better than I.
No, I really fucking don't.
Talaria told me what you found in one of their experimental rooms. I can only assume it's something just as heinous, just as graphic. We must stop this before this turns into something we can't control.
Baby Tarasques. Right.
You say that, and the rest of these people didn't know that, and she gives you that look of fuck. And everyone's just like, what, baby? What? Like, general. And then there's
Okay, everyone. Gather
these
around.
people are just these people just leave at that. They're just like, no, we're done.
They're not dealing with this. They don't get paid enough.
With that, and then there's a couple people that are still staying behind, curious more than anything to see if this is actually true, if anything. But you definitely get the impression the wolves from the first house and whoever this Dragonborn guy is only staying until the meeting's officially done.
You know what? I've picked up magic for a reason. I'm making use of it, damn it. I'm using Minor Illusion to give them the exact image of the baby Taras corpse figure we saw.
Okay. General surprise and shock and murmur from those things. And see, Lady Angeles says, see, this is... She is not the greatest with words and just kind of like points and hopes to like the image, and it's a crude image. It does its job, and people are just some people kind of murmur, and the panther guy kind of steps forward, and he many of you know the rumors of 10 years ago. I was there to witness this. Now they have perfected what we ended then. We must not allow it to continue. I will go, and those that will go with Lady Angeles, come step over with me, and we will stop making preparations for things. And some people start, you know, Angeles wasn't ready for him to make such a like definitive line about this happening right this moment. She still wanted to kind of like obviously talk to some people about other things they may know about, but um kind of gives him that look of shock and then kind of slowly steps over to join him, not really knowing what else to do. And as I look at some of my NPCs, you guys can kind of make your decision there as Lady Angeles kind of murmurs with this guy over obviously how upset she is by how this went. And yeah, what do you guys do?
You know, that's the weird thing. Never even figured out why maybe Tarasques are even a bad thing, if all they're doing is just killing them right afterwards.
Let's say one escapes and matures.
Always a bad thing.
What do you think happens when a full-grown, live Tarrasque can just do as it pleases?
That's assuming it escapes.
We're currently working off the assumption that it won't.
It's only a matter of time and probability. One will, sooner or later.
What are even the conditions for it to escape? Look, I don't know about you, but if I were doing it, I would make sure every precaution is taken care of.
They shouldn't be doing it at all.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Not really sure myself.
You can do as you please.
That's all I ever do.
I'm getting that.
Seriously though, who are you? Why do I feel like... I don't know. I sense something sad about you. And it feels familiar.
The only thing sad about me is that I have to be here with you right now.
That's a shame. Most people like being around
Wasting
me.
my time.
Hmm.
I'm not most people.
That much is obvious from the way you dress.
Just make a decision.
Decision. Well, Stryke, you seem down for it.
I might be getting something out of this as well. We'll see. With that, I will go over here. Looking at Lady Angelis, cast message on her and say, in her head, obviously, I'm gonna help you with this, but you might have to do something for me. Your husband's an asshole, and we need to put an end to it.
Well, I'm not sure exactly how I can assist with this. I would have thought he would have sent an agent here, but I guess we are lucky on that extent to kind of eavesdrop on this. I feel he's been watching me, at least in some way, shape, or form, but my friend here has aided with that greatly. I don't know what to say. He's an asshole. I know this. That's why I left him. And she still has her ear bandaged from, it being chopped off to fake her death so she could escape her husband. So, as it's still healing, and she's like, I can only hope maybe Eros and I could maybe lure him in some sort of situation in the next few days, but hopefully not today. She gestures to the 6, 7 other people that are standing around her, kind of murmuring about that they're staying here and gonna help her with this. I would like the rest of the group, including all the whole group, that is, to get to do a perception check. I'll give you each of you roll with advantage because there's enough NPCs still in the room to basically assist you, sort of, in roundabout terms.
Da-da-da.
Nat 20.
Nah, 20.
Okay. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. Angles. Okay. Where you guys are currently placed, there's this like big vat thing that's like partially raised off the ground. And then behind it there's the giant window. Takes up the entire side pretty much of the warehouse there. This window, in these last few moments, like 12 seconds or so as you guys have been conversing here, you see it darken on the lower half of it. And all of you got above a 20, so you can see like silhouettes of people, like either looking in the window, gathering in front of the window. What do you do?
It appears we have guests.
Mel lifts a mask over her face.
That's unfortunate. Let's see.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, we should get moving, should we? And before Mel fully walks away, Eros will kind of, with the back of her hand, give a very light tap on Mel's shoulder. I'm not really like Emily. Sorry if I did anything while I was blackout. I don't ever remember anything correctly.
Best to move past it now.
And oh my god, so much green. Eros is going to move towards the window.
Eros.
Calm down, it's fine.
Just in case it's not.
Stryke pushes past Lady Heltapar. You guys go to the window. What does Mel do?
Mel's just watching this, face palming.
Detect thoughts.
Okay, Strike. I would like another perception check. Just a regular one at this time, because everyone's over there. And Eros is doing detect thoughts. Okay.
Always put proficiency in perception. Always.
Or don't.
You don't always have to. So okay, Strike the silhouettes gathering around on the other side of the window. These are thick windows, so it's like you don't like see 100% of like clarity here. And there's half dozen ish, and in one in the center, they're all kind of gathered. One of these people in the center, and Eros, you hear in your detect thoughts, mother will be pleased. Hurry up. Gosh, if he messes this up, I'll have to do it instead. Kind of proud that they get that responsibility. And general from one other, all of the voices, but one other is kind of more distinct in this aspect of like, what is that? Do I see? Seeing Strike from the other side of the window. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh, Strike would have lit a cigarette on a torch over there. Don't question where he got it. He just does.
Hmm. Ooh.
All right. As you guys roll initiative, Cotton, you are back at the apartment with the children. What do you want to do with your time with the children?
Was picturing, I was, but I was wondering. I think the caves are pretty dark, so I don't know if Cotton could read down there. I suppose they have like torches or something.
Sure, yes.
Like
I'm sure there's
the
a
kids'
couple
room in the
torches.
cave.
Yeah, because the Rogar, he does not have dark vision, so I'm sure there's at least something for that, yes.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe Cotton would just be sitting like in the cave in the children's like hangout area in the cave and do her reading and I guess be available if the kids need something, but just I guess coexist with them in the room. And
Okay.
yeah, like I said, if they need something, they can come to her.
Okay,
And
so
it's fine.
what was that last one? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was like, even if there wasn't like, if it was like a low light situation, she would still be able to read
Oh yeah.
since she has dark vision. Yeah.
So the kids, not all of them, but I do by this point now taking an example from you, coming down to the caves, I imagine the little druid girl and her sister kind of come and hang out down in the cave nearby, not necessarily in the same room with you, just kind of doing the little girl practicing her druid crafting magic, trying to follow through in her training from Gorgamanga, the fox man who's been training her. And her older sister is just going through different kata and sword movements that she's been practicing from um, training from you as well as I think Strike. The others are upstairs, relatively nearby. You can hear their bantering, but they are waiting for the festival, the Severing, to come into full swing. And are just being impatient children. The other four of them are Rogar's kind of as the oldest, trying to keep Donovan and the little coyote man in tow with um so many names. I was doing so good for a second there. I was very proud of myself. With Leandra. And those three are just upstairs, kind of just hanging out as brothers and sisters do. The book, you've looked through it once by this point. It's kind of explains a chemical process of how to convert this kind of almost panacea liquid that they've made that allows alchemists in the city to have this base structure that they've it's almost plasma in a way that they can use to manipulate for the different steam technologies and the different even some of the magic and stuff. It's something that you probably need to get to the point to try to invest in like some alchemy supplies or something like that, like the actual tools of the trade to if you want to start gaining any more knowledge of this to kind of like practice in some of those things. But nonetheless, roll me a investigation check. And generally the morning goes by peacefully. You're just kind of reading and the children are just hanging out and doing their thing and waiting for this festival to come in. But I would also like a perception check since you're down in the tunnels. So.
Yeah, I was thinking when the festival could go out with the children and want to see the blood letting. No.
Double 18s. All right. Okay. Me.
I want to see the blood flow.
Okay. Down in the caves.
Down as a
Cotton.
20 zombies.
You hear, Leandra and her sister, not Leandra, Altea and Adira, the two twins. They are nearby one of the streams where there's a little more light. And you're kind of in one of the first little rooms off inside there. And it gets very, very quiet. With those two in that other room and prompts you to kind of stand up and kind of like go look in there and give me 1 second. All right.
Yeah.
I might as well just pull you all over there.
Yay.
Okay. Cotton, you're over on the right part of the map where the tunnels and stuff are. Or I'm gonna delete you where the other one of you is, and you're gonna delete that one. Delete that one. Okay. So. Okay, you're over here.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay. The girls have backed up to where the stream is. Kind of comes into the little cave system that has been dug out here, away from these four creatures that are sort of on all fours, kind of climbing, crawling towards the two sisters. They look at you and kind of gasp. Thinking, of course, scared for a moment that you're going to be like another one of these things, and it's you. And they kind of look a little more thankful, and I need you to roll initiative as I roll initiative for the little girls.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, teenage girls.
They're still little. I mean, in elven terms, they're definitely little.
Oh, I need to select the token first.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Adira starts off by revealing her true form, that she is a Dark Lich of the Third Reich.
Third Reich.
Night.
Did it work? Oh, yeah, it worked. I mean, like, okay, now it's worse, but whatever.
Just change it to the 9 in turn order.
Yeah, I accidentally rolled like 3 times. Sorry.
Well,
Like the first time I didn't select my token. Hadn't selected my token. Hadn't selected. Didn't select my token. Yeah, but the second time. I don't know why I rolled a
Adira's gonna
third time. I
die.
think I just clicked on it.
I don't know. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen here. At least Cotton is here to be here, I guess.
I mean, like, but
Okay, so we're gonna do a quick round here. And then we'll, because we spend a little bit more minute with Cotton, and then we will jump to the other combat that's happening at the same time. So the ghoul back here, nasty thing, runs towards the thing it most clearly can see, which is Cotton, and it goes for a like jump claw at you and misses you completely. I rolled to myself a 12. As you duck out of the way, this one over here has been staring at the girl and just stomps through the difficult terrain of the water towards the little druid girl and goes to grab her and hits because Althea has a 9 AC. And 6 damage. And Althea rolls a con and fails and becomes paralyzed. Use that one. Okay, and then this ghoul was kind of leering at Adira, runs from the other corner towards Adira. Is gonna go for a claw. Definitely hits. And Adira also gets paralyzed. And then
no,
That's well over half her HP.
Adira and
Well,
Adira. I don't know.
Adira paralyzed. All I can do is repeat the con save at the end of their turn.
oh my god.
No.
She's not sitting at 1 HP. It's 5.
Okay. Althea is going to do the same. Save. Nope. Okay.
I see Seth just wanted to kill some kids. That's all this is.
Okay, this one runs over to here and is going to attack Cotton. Misses. Yay, Cotton. What do you do?
Okay, Cotton has a dagger on her, and she's going to stab this one.
Okay.
Somebody others hear the commotion.
Wait, wrap here. No, wait, I have a dagger actually. At least not as a weapon. I guess I have my sword with me then. What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. What to attack?
Attack!
No, wait. Sorry, fake news.
No
I had the
idea.
dagger on me. I'm dumb.
It's all good. 24 definitely hits. So click the word dagger in the chat and you can roll damage.
Because there's an
That's
ally
cool.
within 5 feet, you get sneak attack, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but she wasn't sneaking. She was like, okay.
Yeah. Well,
I just can't remember.
if Althea wasn't paralyzed, I could agree, but Althea's paralyzed.
Ah.
Also, so okay, definitely hits, cuts in. What do you want to do with your bonus action and movement?
Can I do? Can I grapple someone? Is that a bonus action?
Not without a feat, no, but you can attack as a bonus action with your claw and or bite because of linksy things. You can also disengage to reposition
Okay,
yourself
action,
without
right.
having to worry as your bonus action. There's not really a good place to hide, but you could technically hide as your bonus action as a rogue. Those are the things I know off the top of my head of what you could do.
I check again with my dagger.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Pierces in a little bit, and the creature is still leering at you angrily, but definitely focused more directly on you than Althea. This one, I will say, at that second success, kind of turns to you, seeing you're still alive and moving, so to speak, and we'll jump to the other map. All right. Where did I put you, other map? There I put you. Okay. All right. This guy. Yeah. He's just gonna skip his turn because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's just chilling there, just like, hey, you know, like, when do we go? Do the thing. Eros, what do you do?
So Eros can directly hear these hostile type of thoughts.
More or less, yeah.
Okay. Then she says to everyone in the room, "Hey guys, we got company." I hope you guys like fighting. Sounds like there are a few of them outside this window.
You're enjoying this far too much.
I don't enjoy anything, and I cast outside the window silence.
You love that spell, don't you?
Well, it's a fun spell.
Okay. Would you like to point where the center is?
I believe I want the center to be kind of right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll draw my yeah.
outside.
Okay. Okay. It says 20-foot radius. That's huge.
It is.
Is the window itself silenced?
Like
So you can break through it without making
You're like right in it, right at the edge of it.
like if you break through the very middle of it, yes.
Yeah. No one will hear the glass break at least.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. That's your action. Bonus action movement.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get behind the wall and just my normal movement. And I just gotta double check. I've played Rogue a million times. I know how to play Rogue. Yeah. Then I will just hide as my bonus action. 16's fine.
Okay. Why did it do? That's interesting. Put Strike first that time. All right. Okay, so bonus action stealth versus passive perceptions. All right. Strike. Any of the noises you were hearing on the other side of the wall from your previous perception immediately disperse as soon as Eros has their turn. You don't hear anything on the other side. You still see the movement. What do you do?
Oh, you know what I'm doing. Come on, I'm barbarian. What else am I gonna do? I'm gonna fucking rage.
Well, okay. Can assume some things. All right, Rage.
That Stryke unleashes an unearthly howl just outside the silence range. And well, wants to break for the window here. Does it take a lot of effort? Like, is it reinforced or some shit, or is it just regular glass? Because regular glass,
It's
you can
pretty
just...
thick glass. Its AC is not extremely high because it is glass, but it does have a decent amount of HP. Because of how thick it is. So roll. Yeah, it's basically you need to attack the glass to break through it, more or less.
All right, easy enough.
Okay. So slash. There's
No, wait,
like
wait, wait. I forgot something. Window. Replace one of those attacks with this. Makes probably more sense.
yeah, okay. Slash cutting claws marks into it. You hear a little creaking from the glass, and then you look at it again, and from you pull out almost like backhanded, your two-handed flail from your back, and just clunk and there's no shattering noise. You guys see this as it happens, and as the glass shatters around your feet, um. You take 13 slashing damage, 6 slashing damage from the glass just shattering around you and falling on you. And okay. You see on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I didn't do that very well, but that's okay. You see on the other side of the wall a half a dozen or so sort of shrouded humanoids, as best you can tell in the darkness, in the gray kind of gray wash that you see with your dark vision, is as it's this like kind of dark alleyway. There's heavy shadows from the building, the sun nearly eclipsed by the kind of pollution and clouds above you.
They
Like
see this mad badger who oozes violence standing in front of them.
okay. Get it an inspiration point for coolness.
Yeah.
Ooga chaka.
For cool factor.
Chaka,
Alright. Mel. You see the glass shattering. You do not hear it. What do you do?
This is severely unideal. God damn it. I'm
I don't
gonna.
open windows, I choose violence.
Yeah. I guess I'll just dash over, see what the fuck is happening over here.
choose violence.
I'm gonna, yeah. Eros and Stryke just see Mel like take out her like double bladed sword and just like cut her hand on it. That's it.
Blood Hunter?
Get an inspiration point for cool factor. And Panther Man, he's going to ready an attack for if anything comes near Lady Angeles or himself. He draws this kind of wicked-looking Kopesh meets scimitar, meets katana, kind of two-handed sword thing, and takes his place there. And well, that's annoying.
Yeah, what do you mean you want to take your pants off?
I might want to get it by the sacrifice thing.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's okay.
Jesus, mother of fuck.
And then how far can that 30? Okay, so no. All right. He is going to go to the door and he readies a dash in case he needs two moves. And I think I do think Lucy's connection may have pooped. And this guy, he's going to come. He's gonna dash and come over here out of curiosity. Run away.
Run away!
This
Coward!
guy jumps up here and is going to ready to dash / jump again for some reason. And strike. I would like you to get ready to roll some con saves on, but let's see if I hit first.
Uh-oh.
25 I do think hits.
That does it.
Okay. 7 piercing, or 3 piercing that is, because of rage, and I would like a con save. Okay. And then how many do I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Let's see if 6 more hit.
Motherfucker.
2 of them do. That's additional 1 and then additional 3 in total. And
I'm back at last doubles max health.
Woohoo!
Pelted with, quarrels from crossbows, no noise. With those things. All of a sudden, you guys just see that the hair on the front of his chest looks a little more spiny.
He does not seem to give a singular fuck.
What do you want Birdman to do, guys?
I think Birdman is definitely like, we got company, and would pull out his bow and probably maybe get closer to the bat and aim out the window, just shooting at the first drow he sees.
Okay.
He would probably use Zephyr Strike as well, I'd imagine. He loves doing that.
I think Zephyr Strike is a melee attack.
Zephyr Strike is...
It's a bonus action. I know that much.
No, it's not melee, but yeah. Zephyr Strike, why not? You move like the wind until it spends. Your movement does not prevent. Yeah, so he gets advantage and he gets force damage. For the first attack. Okay. So where's his longbow? Definitely hits. I'm just he gets sneak attack 2 because of advantage, so I'm gonna count the Colossus Slayer as the force damage because it's easier to roll for me right now. And then 15 shoots the one right over Strike's shoulder and headshots kind of takes him out.
Baby Trask.
And then he will get to shoot again. He's gonna doesn't have advantage this time, but 21 still hits even with the cover, so another 8 damage. I'll shoot the one on the left.
Fuck off.
Okay.
He's gonna snap out of them.
We need to get out of here. She's gonna run to the doorway and ready a dash for when her friend joins her. Fat boy here is like, I haven't killed enough today. And he kind of dashes over.
There's a lot of assumptions with that statement.
I like it.
And this guy is, he's in a constant state of rage. With what he has, he's just always mad. And he dashes over next to Eros. And
I see.
before I get lost into that,
He has the
all right.
pebble in his shoe from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I see.
Okay, Cotton, we're back with you. And right. We're gonna have some ghouls go at you. One's gonna bite at you. If you want to use your opportunity attack, you can with my crit rules. You try to attack him back as your reaction. Most likely with the dagger in hand makes sense.
Bite him back?
Nice.
Or like
20 hits. And then okay, 5 damage to him. The next one diagonal from you here claws at you and hits. It's 9 slashing damage, and then roll a Constitution save for me. You are fine on the con save. Good. But do get 9 slashing. This one is going to get an advantage bite on Adira as it comes over.
Oh, time for a deer to die.
Chomps.
No.
And
Yes.
Adira falls to the ground and is unconscious. And
No!
then the
Where the fuck are the others?
Dude, it's only
Go
been like
down. Okay.
6 seconds.
Go down. Okay, Adira is gonna roll
Dead save number 1.
death save.
Whoops. Ooh.
Althea gets. Oh, they also can roll a con save to see if they. Oh, that's the wrong person, but nonetheless, that's Althea's failed con save. Adira, if they become conscious, they are no longer paralyzed, at least.
Right.
And then, baby steps.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's turned at you and is going to go for a bite. It's not at advantage, so that's just a 4. So that misses. And Cotton.
Yeah, how many seconds have passed? Like a few seconds. Cotton definitely saw that Adira is like unconscious, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
you
can she?
saw Adira fall, and then the guy he like the thing grabbed her as she fell, and is like grabbed one of her arms and is biting into her shoulder. And she's not screaming, so she must be unconscious.
So, can she run past the ghouls, or does she have to like
You
kill them
can
first?
disengage as your bonus action, and
Yeah, I can
then, or you
disengage,
could no.
right.
Well, I need a tumble check as your bonus action, which is an acrobatics check to run through these guys to get close to the girls, if that's what you want to do.
To do that.
Okay. You jump in between these two here and kind of slide on the ground using the water to help aid in the slick, and kind of right yourself on all fours between the two unconscious drow as best you can tell. Like Althea's standing, you don't know how she's standing because it looks like she's like locked in this like step backwards and is like kind of leaning against the wall a little bit more. Her eyes are completely glazed over, and it's obvious Adira's this thing still has her gripped.
Okay, so I can't like do, I don't know, medicine check to help, or I have to kill the. Do I have to kill like this
No,
one
you
first?
could do a medicine check. It's just you wouldn't be able to attack this turn. So
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, like I don't know. Will the character like will dear die? Like death
she
save?
has one failed death save, so she at least has one more turn, hopefully two, as long as she doesn't get a natural 1 on a death save, to be okay. Your character,
Change the universe.
you know, so yeah. If
Well,
you
I don't know. Then I
stabilize her
guess.
this turn, then she doesn't have to roll death saves unless they attack her again.
Well, then I'm going to attack. Um, going to attack the one in front of Cotton. My dagger.
Okay. This one, all right. 21 definitely hits. 6 more damage to that one, or 6 damage to that one. That one was yet to be hit. And slice. Okay. That is your turn. That brings us to Eros.
Yay.
Concentrating on your silence. What do you do?
I am going to. Okay. Ba-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do. Where am I trying to look? I don't know. Damn it, brain. Okay. Just checking one thing. Achieve a feat. Nah. Okay. I would like to spend, since combat is not my thing, I would like to spend 2 initiative to make the whoever's in charge of the attacking group to get a really, really bad stomach ache. Like they had the most unholiest concoction of Taco Bell, Chipotle, fucking McDonald's, Burger King, all just blended together into a milkshake stuffed with eggs along with the eggshells and just downed in less than 30 seconds type of unholy pain.
I almost threw up just hearing that.
Good job on the imagery. All right, so 2 inspiration to do a narrative thing to the leader of the person, of the people attacking. Okay. All right, I will mark him with a little unhappy eyeball symbol. And on his turn, we'll see what comes to mind. All right, so it's 2 inspiration.
And for my normal shit, I'm going to, I'll cast sending and to Talaria, saying, found Angeles in Sage's Row with Godbutchers. She wants to go to the sewers and stop the creation of another baby Tarask. Halt blood letting.
Sending is such a spell. This is like one of those things around, it like totally makes the DM just like, oh, all right, fuck, what are they really thinking right now? Like, oh my god, that's interesting. It's fun. Talaria, do you want me to come there? I can assist, but it will be a day or 2.
Obviously, I can't respond yet, but and I'm gonna stay posted up. I don't know if my hide is still in effect. Because technically I don't have to. Wait, is there any? There is a vocal. I mean, sound can't even travel in there, so I'll be fine. I'll be fine. That's my turn.
You're around the window. You can see the window. Like, you don't have line of sight on anything right now, really.
And nothing has line of sight on me.
Generally speaking. Okay. All right, Stryke.
Stryke does Stryke things. Who's the closest guy? Where's the closest guy?
There you go.
What's with these assholes? Alright, I'm going for the one left here. Stryke focuses attention fully on him. Drags his flail across the ground and hits him with a mean swing on that.
Ow.
Big ow.
Ow.
On the backswing, does it again.
You crunch him to the ground.
Oh, if that kills him, we're going straight for this guy.
Just, I don't know why, but for some reason, Hooked on a Feeling is what's playing inside of my head to this image of Stryke, running, like crashing through a window, completely
I'm
silent
kind of feeling.
and just swinging his flail around.
Yeah.
Okay, so did I kill two?
You the second one you smash him with your flail and somehow he still stands afterwards, but
Get a claw on that bitch. Die.
Off by 1 point. Claw goes soaring through his
Let me
face.
turn it up.
all right. Well,
No,
lose
there's
one.
one more. There's one.
Which one you hit in? That one? Okay. All right.
All this time, Stryke still got the cigarette in his mouth.
Okay. Uh okay. That's your turn?
That's all I could there.
Okay. Mel, what do you do?
Clarification. Nothing in the room right now is hostile, right?
Nothing in the room is hostile right now. No.
Okay. She's, in that case, going to very exasperatedly step outside the window.
Okay.
Careful, there's broken glass.
Okay, you climb out the window, probably come into that square. And watch Stryke. You could see it through the window, and it was already broken. Stryke just ripping through 4 of these young drow.
Fun. Okay. Then I guess I'll just walk over here. I was thinking of something and then I forgot. Oh well. I'm just gonna slice this man in the face.
Oof.
Or not.
He pivots and is able to parry, and he'll use his reaction to attack you back.
That'll hit.
6 piercing.
It seems you're only effective.
I will
Zombies.
attack him again.
You
How about a 20?
you use the I imagine the other end of your thing, spin it, stab him. He's not didn't really see the other sword as you climb through the window. The other side of the sword, that is. Yeah, roll damage. Holy.
Okay, that'll be 14 total. Yeah, then I'm just gonna kick him again.
You kick him, and
for a nat 20.
okay, that hits.
Even in the
That
balls.
hits.
Kick him in the balls.
12 damage.
Another. Okay.
Ball kick damage is
He stumbles back and is not probably getting up anytime soon. After that,
Nell just rolls her eyes.
okay.
That'll be my turn.
It's so surreal trying to think of combat without any noise. Like, even though, playing it in your head, there's not really a noise, but your ears are kind of making a noise. Anyway, so like trying to turn that off is like kind of frustrating. Like, it's completely silent. It's so unnerving.
I can agree to that.
I think Mel would find it peaceful. This is her chill time.
Okay. He runs over to there. She's gonna dash out. That guy isn't supposed to be here. Okay. two of you are out of the silence. Eros, Birdman. Okay. Eros and Birdman to the south of you. Bottom of the map, I guess I should say. And there should be more light over here, so let me get some more light for you.
Woohoo!
Nonetheless, you see another window down there, and you see it break, and a couple of humanoids jump through, move in a bit ways. A couple more follow in afterwards. And Eros, with your passive perception, you can see more of these humanoids kind of gathering from beyond the window. This one though is going to, what is the range on this? Okay.
Eros would say in like free reaction.
Hey, you fuckers! Go handle that! My friend's got it over at this window.
Centered right there, so it will just hit Eros. One of them, as he comes in, does a fairy fire.
Oh no.
So,
I don't wanna. I beat the spell save of a 0.
Yeah, I was just
Is
about to
high.
say.
No. All right, it's higher than 0. It is 11.
Ew.
Okay.
Fairy Fire fails because Eros is already radiant enough.
Oh, cuteness. Well, it does look like it fails. So this time around, at least. Nonetheless, the other guy that runs in after there does a. What's the range? Yeah, it's the same. Okay. This guy drops a darkness there. So Eris, you're not in it at all, but the guy next to you is kind of in it. And then
Man, if we only had like an assassin who could have Devil Sight and could cast Darkness, oh my gods. Silence, Darkness combined? That'd be terrifying.
Imagine what the enemy might be thinking then. They can't see, they can't hear, all they see is a pair of glowing red eyes.
No, they can't see anything. All they can do is feel their blood slipping out of them.
Yeah, true. But for the intimidating factor, we'll let them see the red eyes anyway. Oh, it's Froggy!
It's Froggy.
Froggy, the small beastie!
this guy looks at Stryke, looks at what he just did, looks at how there's a frog thing that just jumps out of the window, and then Mel is stabbing through people and like sucking out their life force with the attack, the necrotic damage, and it's just like he turns and holds up his finger and kind of turns around, like, wait a second, hold up a finger, right? And then he throws up. He just can't handle all of what he just saw. On top of his stomach ache from earlier today, it's just too much.
Did I kill that guy with glass shards? That one.
He took some damage from it, yes, but you killed him with a claw. So
Sweet.
he just and then so this guy is going to I'm gonna say he loses his action this turn just because of how sick he is, and he's just gonna run 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30. He runs there around the side of the warehouse. And these two guys not seeing that behind them and the silence impeding any idea of that. This guy angrily runs towards Mel, yelling something you of course can't hear because of the silence. And tries to attack Mel with a short sword. 23 will hit.
That'll hit.
Oh.
Max damage. 8 points of damage. And then this guy here will mostly out of desperation, it seems he isn't really thinking very clearly with everything that just happened. He throws a darkness kind of on himself and Strike and you on. And then Strike, you get disadvantage as he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs away.
I already had my sight on a guy who ran away, so I don't know which direction they're going in general, so I don't need to see right now. That's good.
Yeah. You can still use your reaction to attack him if you want.
Duke seems.
Well, don't mind if I do. And remember, it's always reckless until said otherwise.
Yes. Okay, so this guy stops moving about somewhere like there, I think. And that's him. And then the darkness is like a blink of an eye, really. It's gone.
I gotta start making some little what thing magic you got, incisions or something on my flare for my kill count.
Nah, just grab
Okay.
Sentinel.
Birdman in the darkness is going to jump back out of the darkness.
Fuckers.
See those guys to the south and is going to drop concentration on Zephyr Strike for now and put a hunter's mark down there and start trying to peg off some people.
You ruined my sex life.
Hits the first one. He's gonna try to shoot the same one again. Misses with that. And oh, I meant to jump back. We'll finish this round since I'm already halfway through.
Oh, these guys are food for like 2 weeks.
Wouldn't he get some sneak attack on that? Because there is a.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would probably kill the guy. I'm just gonna say it does for ease of things. Okay. And then still in the silence, this guy just charges forward and just runs at the drow here that thought he was so confident. And this guy just kind of like appears out of nowhere. And Mr. Meister or Jägermeister is going to. Yeah. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Okay.
At max?
Oh
Yeah.
my gods.
Okay. And
Jesus, mother. Why couldn't he have crit?
Why does he get 28?
Brute force.
Oh,
he's a brute.
Just try and find that strike and add it to your thing.
I want that.
It's a fighter subclass. nonetheless. Okay, this guy's in the darkness. He doesn't like being in the darkness. He's going to charge 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. All right, let's go to Cotton real quick. Before I get too much in there. All right, so ghouls. I'm gonna. Okay, this one is. Hmm. It's going to. It can't see. It tries to like find a way to move around you, and doesn't seem like it can. So it readies. A dash basically. This one turns around and is gonna go towards Cotton, who just pierced into its eyeball, or tried to, as he scraped across its head. Gonna claw Cotton. Does an 18 hit Cotton? Pretty sure 18 hits. Is Cotton back?
Yes. It's back.
So 5 slashing, and I need another con save.
Where's my character sheet? Oh, sorry.
Oh, just beat it. Next one comes over, and seeing you're still alive and fighting, it's going to try to also claw at you. Ooh, I think a 15 hits too. 6 slashing, and we can take that one you just rolled as a check, since it also passes. That's cool. So another 6 slashing, and then I believe Adira needs a death save. She'll be fine.
And that one.
Inspirationing that if she gets a net one.
Uh,
Yep, inspiration. Good thing I called it.
Damn it!
well, at least wasn't 2 failed death saves. That's good. Instead of 1. All right. Althea is going to con save.
I do like how I
Ah.
at least called it. So
Okay, Althea just not having good luck with those con saves. And
oops.
Ghoul going after the thing that's still moving. Is going to claw at Cotton. And 8 slashing to Cotton. I need another con save, Cotton. Oh, all right. Good, good, good. It is your turn. What do you do?
Cotton is wailing in pain, and she is, I don't know what she's going to do. See, can I, as a bonus action, could I roll a health medicine check, or would that only be possible as like
It says an
normal
action to
action?
roll a medicine check.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to roll a medicine check. Oh, that was bad. A bad medicine check.
Okay, you
And
are unsure exactly how you can help her at this moment.
okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to attack. That's possible, right?
In order to use your bonus action to attack, you have to use your action first to attack to get the
Didn't
double
realize
attack
that.
thing.
Unfortunately.
So considering the situation, yeah, you can attack for this time, just so you know for next time. That's fine. Which one are you hitting?
I guess the one in front of Cotton. Like directly in front of Cotton, the one I had
All
last
right,
time.
that definitely hits. Yes, just Another 6 damage from this thingy. Okay. All right, let's go through one more round with Cotton. This one just renews its ready. This one is going to attack Cotton and bites into Cotton's leg for 11 piercing.
Ow.
And this one
Skip.
is going to okay, I think that also hits Cotton. I think your AC is 14.
Yes,
Bite.
and I will die. No, I will pass out, actually.
You pass out. Okay, so 11 and then 9. All right, so you fall unconscious. You're at 0 HP. And okay. Leandra comes down the tunnels rather quickly. What's going on? I'll tell you. And then sees Cotton just fall to the ground. And then there's this thing just around the corner, and she just goes for a claw, hits with the claw, and then goes for an offhand and hits with that too. I whispered to myself. All these are set to whispers for
You
some reason.
accidentally skipped past Rogar.
Well, I will get to that in a second. Okay. Did I?
Yeah, he has a
I
21.
did. All right, Rogar. Will tries to push in there, kind of push them back a little bit, but isn't able to. But kind of takes the square with Althea since she's incapacitated, and kind of grips her up and puts her behind him. We'll say, and then
Another nat one.
Adira.
Already called inspiration.
Oh
Yep.
my god. Oh, she's dead.
And she's fucking dead.
Well.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Not necessarily permanently with how D&D works, but she unfortunately does fall.
I don't know about
Any weapons for her? It doesn't make sense. She have a sword with her. Whatever.
Okay. Althea being probably feeling her sibling's presence and the death of her sister, she finally shakes off the paralysis. Donovan runs in after them, sees, smells what's going on. Oh, come on, let's go, get out of here. And he will ready a dash to run in after everyone gets out of the way to see if he can grab someone. And the school's going to attack Rogar with a claw. Rogar gets hit. And Rogar falls with Althea on top of him and is down unconscious.
Oh my god.
Felt when? He is more health than dead.
Nope. Oh no, he does. Okay, for some reason he had health already taken away. So, nonetheless, I will fix that. Okay. Okay, con save. He's fine. Cotton, I need a death save. I will give you an inspiration point. beforehand if you want to use it on this death save.
What do I do? Like, do I roll like a...
Click where it says death save on your sheet.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for that right now.
Click the words death save. And it should
Yes,
go
I'm
up.
looking for the words. Where are they? Is that in top?
Underneath
top
your
left?
hit points. Bottom right of your underneath hit
Yeah.
points.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Nice. Get your first success, so you can click one of your success bubbles. And okay. Chaos. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Seth is just trying to kill off.
I tried his dad.
Okay. Hey. This guy is going to cleave into the drow and do things. Strike. What do you do? There's no more. You saw the guy run around. You don't hear him because Eros is still concentrating on things.
Just for coolness factor of it, I'm gonna jump after him, do a front flip, and try to apprehend him.
Yeah.
Can do,
What? You're trying to grab him?
Yes.
Okay.
and do a backflip, snap the bad guy's neck, and save the day.
Oh, it's super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
All right.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
Wow, wow,
You
wow,
grab him.
wow.
Grab him, and that's your first attack.
Question now is, I don't want to kill this guy as he seems to be the leader. We need some goddamn answers out of him. Anything else I could do other than attack? Maybe incapacitate him further somehow?
I don't know.
You know what? Knock him prone. I can probably do that.
Okay, right. I'll do another athletic check. I
I highly doubt you can even beat that. 26.
He almost did. But no. All right, so you knock him prone. Okay. And Eros, you have no idea what's going on the other side of the wall. You see a darkness cloud in front of you. So you can't really see that, but you do hear yelling and roaring from people charging towards where the glass shattered. What do you do?
I will use my last spell slot, my last third level, to cast Sending to Talaria again, saying, do whatever, just informing. By the by, I think the drow know. Godbutchers ambushed. So maybe hurry up with your shit. Horniness, wet, slut, shaming. And that's the message. I just wanted to fill up the last words.
Okay. Arrows. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll just chill here.
Okay. Ghoul. No, no, no. All right, Mel. What do you do?
Mel. Mel.
Are you there, Jenny?
Jenny. Are you there,
No.
Jenny?
No. Don't do that. You there,
Sorry,
Jenny?
my fucking laptop wouldn't connect for like a solid 3 minutes.
Oh, that's fun.
Don't worry, we
That's
only
great.
experienced the death of a child.
I was like, what's happening?
Child is dead. I'm gonna take it to Gorg. Hopefully, he can do something.
Child is dead.
Well, we don't know a child is dead, but a child is dead.
Fun. Is the guy that Stryke is fighting dead yet?
He grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
Yeah, so you can
Not yet
probably
dead.
tell he
No.
intends to not kill him right now because he's the leader, probably, and we need some answers.
Okay. I'll just go over and stand there to be threatening, I guess, then.
Okay.
What you see is this mad beast dripping drool down this guy's face.
Fun.
Waterboard with drool.
Holy shit, that would be an idea. Yeah, he's being tortured right now.
At least water slips off your face faster. Drool just lingers for a little bit, piles up.
Fun.
When the cats are away, the mice will play. Man, it totally sucks that one of the kids died, and soon Cotton will die too, and the rest of the kids will also die. Oh, hope you have a backup character in mind.
I mean, not really. Like, I don't know. Like, of course, she could have like disengaged and done like a sneak attack, but why would she do that? Like, I only would do that to like get more damage, make more damage, you know. So I feel like it's more makes more sense that she just like stab.
It
the
does
things
make
in the
sense
dragon.
what you're doing. It does make sense.
Like,
And also, you never know. Cotton might have a long lost twin cousin or something. Name I don't know.
maybe.
Martin.
Maybe Martin. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Martin, Toppin, and Clyde. Oh my god.
Helvi, Katzengras, maybe.
Jesus, mother of fuck.
Mother of fuck! What? Okay.
Who's attacking who?
Don't
I don't
know.
know. There are people.
It's just
They're
all
they're
up to
doing things, and stuff is happening, and people are angry and yelling and screaming and saying, "Fuck you! I'm not gonna die." And why are we here? You let us
Just
here, you
yourself,
stupid bitch. What are you doing, you stupid fucking bitch? What is going on here?
I thought it's not $5.
And then this frog guy jumps behind you, Shrike, and is like, "Kill the fucker. He doesn't belong here. It's fucking drow." And he just dashes over to you and has his big ass, for him, big ass mace axe thing he uses, just pointing at the drow that you have on the ground. This drow is on the ground, pinned, sort of, grappled. Um, 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 um. All right, he's gonna try to break away from good old Strike.
Good luck. No.
Okay, that's his turn. Birdman is going to use his bonus action to move his hunter's mark to a different target. And shoot. an extra d6 on one of those. Okay.
He also has sneak attack.
Yeah, that was the extra d6.
Yeah.
Oh no, that what? Well, I need another d6. Yep. Okay.
Mm.
Nonetheless. Okay. Takes out one with the first attack, and then the second attack. Moves on through. All right. 10, 20, 30, 40. Do.
Everything's pain.
Yeah, you had to dash to get over there. Okay. 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 Let's go to Cotton again, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, and then Rogar is
What?
okay, Rogar.
What the fuck? Yo, the dice demand that the kids all die.
I'm calling absolute bullshit on that.
Blood
Fear
festival.
rolled a nat 1. So
Yeah, it's true.
and then even with inspiration failed every single roll. Sorry, Shrike, but you're gonna have to go through a character arc right now.
It's about time we had some proper drama.
Hey,
here.
how did you think I was gonna encourage you to go into the next arc? I don't know. Okay, so I
And
didn't
that's
think it was gonna get.
precisely why Stryke
I
kills
didn't think it
Eros
was gonna
every time.
happen exactly like this, but hey,
Yeah, but
why
that's
not?
exactly why Stryke kills every friend on sight.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's not the first time.
Um. Okay, runs over. Althea's squirming there. Barely misses. Leandra is gonna go for this one here.
Weird statement, but I don't think my mic picked it up, but my dog farted. And it was pretty loud.
Nice.
Ooh, what?
Leandra claws into this one. Get off my sister, you fucking asshole! And rips his throat out. Takes out one of them. Jumps on top of it. Over here. And Althea is going to Cotton, you get 6 HP and come alive as Althea looks down and just spur of the moment is able to be wise enough to be like, okay, I should heal you first as you can help us the most here in this situation. And then that is her turn.
Like.
Donovan is gonna move to here and it's gonna use his bonus action to try to do an acrobatics check. No, he can't seem to find a way to dive in there. He's like, "Move! Let me help!" You guys are just all blocked up in there. Cotton, you're on the ground. You're you're alive. What do you do?
Mm.
You have this thing that kind of jumps off up to this square as you come up. You're on the ground.
Well, I guess waking up. I think Cotton is going to bite it.
Bite at it. Okay.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice.
No, nonetheless, a 24 does hit. Okay. Okay. And what else do you want to do?
Bonus action. I'm gonna stab it. My dagger. Not that I have. No? Where's my fucking...
Where is my
Oh, can I use...
You can use an inspiration. Yes.
I'm gonna roll again then.
Oh!
That's only a lot better. You technically can add sneak
turn
attack to
damage?
this too. You
I
can add
will.
sneak it, yeah, because of Althea's right here and conscious.
Okay, so I'll just roll this, right?
Mm-hmm. So click on sneak attack on your page first, a little check mark, and
Yeah.
then click dagger in the yeah, and
Okay.
it should roll it all together. You're gonna do no, click dagger the crit dagger in the chat, and it should roll the damage with sneak and everything.
Oh, yeah, that thing is dead.
What the fuck?
I could have told you that. It's dead from sneak attack alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneak attack is
Okay.
hard.
Crits. This is how I do crit rolls. So you rip this one, just cut it in half. Like just dagger goes through its chest, and you just I don't know. Somehow it just concaves its whole chest cavity. You hit it so hard. I don't know. It's undead, anyways. So fucking Jesus. Okay. And that was action. Bonus action. Okay. So let's do one more round with you to see if you survive this one. Seeing that runs over to this side as its reaction, as its ran over there as its readied action, and then is going to my sheet
My
is being
shit.
stupid. Okay, is going to go for a bite.
Where's your poos?
Miss Cotton. Rogar is gonna roll a death save.
Oh, no, not doing this again.
Yes, we are.
No! I'm dying!
It's only one fail so far.
There's only one fail. Indeed.
I know, but like...
This one is gonna go after Leandra with a bite and miss. Leandra is going to move in a little bit more. Come on, Donovan, you slow ass. And then looks at, oh no, Adira! And then is going to claw at him. Will hit, get sneak attack. And then offhand will hit. No sneak attack, but still. And she rips this one with her claws. And she's gonna roll. Yep. Okay, and then Adira.
You're dead.
Nonetheless, Althea is going to move here. She was paralyzed. I don't know if she 100% knows what's going on with her sister right now. And then starts to just cry as her sister's dead. She comes to that realization. Donovan comes to here and is gonna move. Oop. He's gonna move here. And I got too many sheets open.
He bites that thing.
Okay, he would have raged first, so that's another 2 damage. So 11, 13. Okay, and then Cotton, what do you do?
Cotton kind of tries to move what's her name? Not Althea. Yeah, her like away from the ghoul, like kind of pushes her like gently away. And then she would attack it again. If
Okay.
that's
Yeah. No, it's a regular roll, but you do get sneak attack if you hit.
mm-hmm.
That 15 does it, yeah.
So I think I still have it checked marked, so it should work, right?
Yep, it should work.
Oh.
Oh, plus the dagger damage. Nonetheless, that's enough. Okay, so you how do you slay if you would like to describe how you slay the ghoul, you may. And it falls to the
Just
ground.
splits its skull open with a dagger. Like, I don't know, unseen
Yeah.
things have been awakened.
Nice. Okay. The other 3 kids gather around Adira. Rogar needs to. Althea will spend her next turn. She's aware enough right now. Spend her next turn to at least wake up Rogar. And the combat down here will end with that as Adira has fallen by the attack of these ghouls. You have heard rumors about these things as stuff has kind of complicated with some of the things that Rogar has been involved with, Gorgamonger and whatnot, but there's also rumors of undead being more prevalent in the last couple weeks, and then what you saw in the 5th house kind of alchemy workshop laboratory. So
Yeah.
Cotton, where do you go after this before I jump back to the other group to see how we wrap up their combat?
After like the last goal, like she she kills it. She kind of realizes that the girl is like dead. You know, she kind of she saw her fall down and how the ghoul attacked her, but up until now it hadn't like registered probably. So she I think she like breaks down and goes on her knees, looks at the girl, and I guess also starts crying. Yeah.
Roll
And
me a
after
sanity
that,
check. A sanity save.
yes, sanity save. Sanity save. Makes sense. Oh, that was
Yeah. Roll a d4.
I will.
Oops.
I'm gonna lower your sanity by 4, as this was just a lot for Cotton to go through, apparently.
I totally called that you'd fail and roll a 4. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense that she would go insane after that.
Cotton,
Well,
get 2 inspiration points for staying true to your character and going through a relatively scary scene. For those characters. We'll leave you. We're gonna leave that imagery, I think, at that, and jump back to the warehouse. And
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
yes. Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
Have a Black Christmas.
Strike and Mel. Inside you start to hear screaming, roaring from a human man. There's more fighting starting to happen from inside. And the darkness cloud there finally disperses at that. I did want to bring that back so I could use it later, but there we go. If I wanted. So Strike, what do you do?
Isn't it Eros' turn first? Or
Okay.
does
Well,
it decide randomly when it's time?
It's randomly putting you first. There you go.
Alrighty.
'Cause
Well,
you guys technically rolled the same thing.
with all the screaming being heard from inside,
I mean, would that be able to get the silence though? Because sound can't pass.
They're hearing it from a different angle.
Okay.
with that, I'm leaving the guy alone, Spider-Maning my way back inside. Where's the fucking window? I can't get in. Ah! Put me in, Seth!
Beam me up, Scotty.
I can't do it myself. The wall is blocking me.
My legs are broken.
Are you bringing the guy or not?
No.
Okay, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 35 feet. Brings you there.
35 feet. Alrighty. Let's see what I can do here. Ooh, I see some dudes over there. Let me pull out the measuring tool. Good. I can still move 15 and throw javelin at disadvantage at this guy.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
I guess I'm doing it again. He dodges again.
Ah. Ha ha ha. Okay, that's your turn. Eros, what are you doing?
Eros with us. Strike.
Everyone taken care of out there?
All but one. Likely the leader. The others got him.
Okay. Then. Well, others. Gotcha.
And I will drop the silence. And 2, 3. Make my way out the window. It's dark.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, you can see Mel and a frogman around the corner.
And with my cunning action, I could pretty much dash all the way over.
Okay. See a drow that's still knocked down in the mud. He's about to obviously be pummeled by a couple big dudes. And or Mel.
Hmm. And with a passive insight of 18, I can recognize that this person does look like an authority figure.
He is dressed much nicer. His armor is much nicer, yes, than the ones that are slayed across there. And he's taken a couple hits from Stryke and is still standing, so that says something.
Cool. I'm gonna invade his mind.
Invade his mind. Okay.
Detect odds.
Mind powers.
And I'm using my inspiration to give him a disadvantage. Just last inspiration.
Disadvantage on the wisdom save.
Didn't even need it, but whatever.
Yeah.
You just do that to every new person you meet.
Pretty much.
To be fair, she was drunk the last time.
Yeah, well, I guess. Okay. Are you looking for anything specific?
Yeah, I'm looking for his orders. Like, you know.
Oh.
How did he know about this? What does he know about this? Why?
How is he was told to come here? What he was here for was, as best you understand, is to make sure Lady Altapar's meeting doesn't go the way it's supposed to go. The way she wants it to go, with the Godbutchers leaders kind of coming to her side. And he's noticing that it's relatively leaning that direction anyways. So it's kind of like that realization of my superiors made me be the extra icing on top of the cake that didn't necessarily need to be here because they weren't aware of all of the interactions. So he's somewhat embarrassed. And then he's regrettably very sad about the extra tacos, Tarrasque tacos he had last night.
That's canon, no?
Of course it is.
Yep, that's kind of the gist, I think, of things. So...
Don't worry, if he's still alive, I have another 54 seconds to probe his mind.
All right, Mel, what are you doing?
He's gonna look at Eros and just say, well, make sure he doesn't run away.
Oh, I have zero capabilities of making sure that happens.
Do your best.
Don't worry, I can help with that.
Mel's gonna walk back inside.
Alrighty then. Yep.
Who in here is hostile? Is it these ones?
South of the room, yeah, you see more guys.
Okay. Fantastic.
If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a godsdamn badger man.
I'm gonna pull out a longbow, I guess, and shoot that one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow, I'm doing so well. What's wrong with my rolls today?
Your arrow snaps in half as you said it.
I guess I'll try again. God damn it. 23.
Okay. 23 hits, yeah. Your first arrow hits this guy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But your second arrow hits true and 9 points of pierce damage. Okay.
Should be 7 necrotic on that as well.
Oh, the necrotic brain. Oh, with the 7 necrotic, that his life force gets sucked out of him, and falls down to the ground, kind of in a husk. And okay.
That's it for me.
Okay. Um. Okay, well, these guys are about to be pummeled a little bit, but that's okay. They'll be fine. Right? They'll be fine. So- Hey! He finally gets to activate his ability. Okay. And then the three guys come in the back, and they are going to do a darkness cloud to like separate between Stryke and Birdman and the other guys they're fighting. And
Woo.
sorry, doing math in my head. Okay. I know math. Okay, and then last one goes to him. Eros, you hear this little frogman come up. See him come up, and then you hear him say, "No one escapes the black tenderloin." And he's going to.
What?
I'm sorry? What?
The black thunderloin. And he tries to shoot his sticky tongue at the guy as one of his attacks. He misses. He's gonna try again. And hits. And the guy needs to con save. He fails. This guy becomes poisoned until the end of becomes poisoned for 1 round until the end of this guy's next turn. And this guy's going to disengage, and stumbles away 5, 10, 15, whistles, and there's a retort whistle in return somewhere to the south of the building. And Birdman is going to I guess I'll run forward out of the darkness. Bonus action, switch up his hunter's mark to a different friendly person. And okay, takes out that one with the first hit, then shoots the second one. Okay. And then Jägermeister. He doesn't have advantage, so only 2 of those hit, but still. Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Sorry.
Okay.
Ouch. Can all eat a deer together.
All right, Strike, you're in darkness. On the other side of darkness, you just hear fighting, screaming, grunting from, you know, what you were charging towards. What do you do?
All right. If I'm reading the stick and move thing correctly, from where I'm standing, can I do that? Or do I have to be near to next to an enemy? Well, again, bonus movement speed.
No, you don't have to be next to someone. It's just if you don't attack them, they can still get an opportunity next to them, but you're not next to someone, so that's fine. Yeah, roll an athletics or acrobatics.
All right. Well, let me roll it up. Athletics. Ooh, 16, so plus 15 speed. Perfect. Gonna have to minimize a bunch of shit. Zoom out for that fork and measuring tool again. All these guys down here are dead except for 1, yes? Oh, no, 4.
Well, you're on the other side of the darkness, but yes.
Yeah, but I did see them before, so.
Yeah, but you also then when you come on the other side of darkness, all more guys are dead. But yes, I get your point.
All right. So Stryke is running through the darkness, going, and I want you to imagine that as he's entering there, coming out, all you hear is snarling that gets louder and louder and louder. And this absolute menace of a beast comes out here and immediately jumps on this guy, dragging his flail. This guy down here.
How do you jump over 4 people?
I thought they were all dead.
No, there's these 2 guys right here.
Oh shit! Okay, and Zen injury, but this guy.
Okay, cool. Makes more sense. All right, go.
So Drex is fell across the ground, just swings it up at him like BAM! And I get an extra D8. It was, or D6.
Yes, T8.
D8.
All right.
All right. Where's it? There it is. Bam.
Okay, crunch that guy to the ground with that attack.
And the next guy, right here.
Yeah.
Still alive?
Yes.
Not for long. Telling me that didn't kill?
I'm doing math.
Oh. Sorry, I'm a bit pushy today, a little bit hyper.
Okay.
Bam.
Maybe if you didn't have 1 brownie and 2 shots of espresso.
12.
That's
Okay.
right, I need 2 brownies and 5 shots of espresso. And a lot of
Alright.
sugar.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I killed people, I'm satisfied.
Eros, what do you do?
Eros will am I considered in like it's only dim lighting, right? It's not like complete like dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Eros, even though I can't really see well enough to move her over, will okay. Skip 1, 2, 3. Oh, Beefman is there. Okay. I did not know Beefman was there. Okay. Then, I gotta either keep digging into his mind or. Yeah, for my action, I will dig into his mind again. Into the Drow's mind. To see, he fails. I want to know. I already know who gave him the order, that this was what type of job this was. I want to know. I want to know if he knows Shallow Butter.
Yes. Shallow Butter will say he went to the same training school with.
Well, isn't that a fine how do you do? Are you sure you want to run away? Shallow Butter might call you a bitch. And she's gonna pat Big Boy on the back and give him a D8 of inspiration.
Okay. Excuse me. Mel, part of the darkness cloud disperses about the same time Stryke runs through it. What do you do?
I am going to bonus action Step of the Wind, and I'm gonna get right up in this guy's business.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna stab him some in the face. Yeah.
Okay.
Stab that hoe.
Yeah.
He's able to parry your first attack.
Why are my rolls so shit today? I want to know. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay. That's only a lot better.
Yay.
Yes, that definitely hits.
17.
Oh, that's really good damage. All right. Yet again, you stab into it, and something about the stab when he pulls out Strike, you see his life force just gets sucked out of him.
I heal.
Nice.
That's my turn.
All right.
Well, I was considering feats for my new fighter, but I think I know with Vital Sacrifice now. That shit is fucking busted. I love it.
I'm sorry, what?
The big guy you just gave inspiration to gets shot in the shoulder, glanced by a gun. And
Yeah.
That guy runs forward and attacks with a great axe. Twice, hits twice, and takes out the guy with the second attack. And Black Thunderloin, where did you go? It's gonna jump over Eros's head and the other guy's head as he can do standing leap. And I think. And then he's going to go for guy parries shield block. And then um um what does he do? Okay. Okay. Hits the frog guy. The poison doesn't have any effect on him because he's a frog guy.
Frog guy.
Renos are immune to all poison effects. And Birdman spends his bonus action to move to the last person he can see.
I do
The
crimes.
hunter's mark. And
I am the Birdman.
I do
headshot
crimes.
above Strike right shoulder. Goes down. Okay. Birdman go over to Strike as his movement, free action, ask where Eros is at. Meanwhile, Jägermeister is going to war pick the guy. He doesn't have advantage, but still, two of them hit.
He has a D8 if he needs to.
That's true. That hits. Cleave in to this guy. If he would have rolled not double nat ones, he might have killed this guy on this turn. On his damage there. Okay, this guy. Little cowards. The rest of them look like they ran away. As he says, as he goes to the window and looks out the window. Strike. What do you do?
I guess everything's dead here. This time, let's see if we can just open the window. Or is it already open?
It's broken in.
Close it. It's broken in. Okay. Tell the big guy, not if I have anything to say about it. And give chase.
Okay, roll a perception check as you come up.
Stephen.
Brian.
Stephen.
Brian.
Stephen.
Brian.
Stephen.
Brian.
Stephen.
Brian.
Stephen.
You.
Brian.
Stephen.
What are you
You're,
doing?
Steven.
It's
Brian?
it's one of their first
Steven.
Stephen. Brian.
jokes, I guess they did. Birdman calls Strike Steven.
I gathered that, but
yes.
I don't know.
Yes. It led into an excellent distraction once.
We just
okay,
went
you're
full Karen on each other.
with your 14, you're not sure. You don't see anything. So, and then all right. Eros, what do you do?
With a passive 20, do I know where that gunshot came from?
Yeah. To bottom right corner of the map, more or less, is where it came from.
A distance. Right. So I can't really slip around here, can I?
You could go around the right side. There's enough room. There's just not a map there.
Okay, I didn't know if I was like a building or whatever. Okay, yeah, then I'll technically be off to the diagonal there and say,
If this hits, sorry. If it doesn't, also not sorry. I don't know. Look, I'm bad at doing these things, so
That misses.
I thought so. By the way, your pants are down.
and I give
What?
D8 to the frog.
I'm not wearing pants. All right, Mel. What do you do?
I go after Stryke, I guess.
Okay, follow him out the window. You see him a few paces away from the window here. He's looking around, confused.
Can I see if there's anything around that he may be looking for?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 18.
Just lots of people reacting to the commotion coming from here. People running away. People calling guards and trying to get the attention. But it's obvious most of the people have been drawn north of this part of the city to await the severing that's supposed to happen.
Well, that's my turn, I guess.
That's his turn. Okay, well, Black Thunderline jabs his axe
Oh
into
my
this
God.
guy and wraps his tongue around him and sinks him enough toxin in to knock him out for a little bit. He's probably not getting back up without assistance or aid. So we're gonna end combat there. What does the group do?
Eros is gonna. It's only a 3, but he's gonna say,
This guy might still have more things I need to know. Give me like a moment here.
and I'm gonna medicine to stabilize him.
Yeah, he is stabilized. Without magic, mechanically speaking, he'll wake up at a short rest unless you want to heal him in some way.
Nah, but I will keep invading his mind.
I'm gonna walk back over this was.
And
It's obvious in the commotion, Stryke and Mel would see already being outside to the south of the building that Lady Altapar took advantage of the chaos and left with a few other people. The crowds are reacting to her presence. Like, she left in such a hurry that she wasn't able to hide herself. So it's probably only a matter of time before the 10th house and the 12th house are actually fully aware that she's still alive. But yeah, you go see, walk over to Eros, and Eros is standing over an unconscious drow body, making sure he's alive, more or less, and then starts to incant the magical words that Stryke has heard a few times about the detect thoughts.
and basically have like 30 seconds left on it. And she'll push into his mind to try to find out. Kind of how high up he actually is in ranking and where his connections, for the most part, lie.
Muted myself. Sorry. How high up is he? He's like a platoon sergeant, sort of. He would know, kind of knows of people like up to 2 ranks equivalent, kind of above him, but he does not know, like, who's the head drow. He doesn't know this person.
Does he know about the baby Tarask?
He knows about. Yes, he knows about those plans and has seen, in his younger years, he saw some of the farms that Talaria probably destroyed, pre-campaign. And in the city, he doesn't seem to know anything about the city itself. Of like baby trash in the city, but he is aware of another plan that's going on in the city.
Can I do if there's still enough time, or just do an insight, to see, like, is it like a thing that people of his ranking and higher know, or like can some people a few rankings below him also know?
It seems to be something that the 12th house is aware of. Like, he is drow. Like the inner workings of the 12th house, not necessarily the outward face and the marrow minders that are really part of it. So that's the best you kind of get from it. I just imagine you two are just watching Eros, just like staring at, like, has the head of this unconscious guy between her hands, just staring at his unconscious head for a few moments. Just
Mel's just looking kind of confused. Like, just starts picking at her nails.
Wait, I would have advantage. Cool. Yeah, I'm dropping him unconscious and killing him.
okay. Well, melee attack gives 2 failed death saves. And then he'll eventually die, more than likely.
Yeah, as I just take one of my darts and just like placing it like in between my fingers and just jam it into his eye socket and like just fist it forward into his skull cavity.
Hey, what the hell was that?
Oh, just tying up loose ends, that's all.
And you think that your questions are the only ones that mattered? What? What if we had questions that we wanted answered?
He doesn't have anything else. He knows about the plan. He doesn't know much about it. The people that sent him weren't really giving him much information. What they wanted to
Okay,
have happen
great.
ended up happening anyway.
But what if other people wanted to ask him, I don't know, about different things?
It doesn't really matter now, does it? Bastard's dead. Let's eat.
Whoops. Sorry.
Matters for next time.
Sure.
What's the plan? Where are we going?
I don't know. Angeles only said the sewers, but I don't really know how to get into the sewers, nor where in the sewers.
You do have a vague recollection of Talaria showing you a map of it.
So, I mean, if anyone wants to get dirty.
Sometimes that's what the job requires. What's our goal here?
Goal. I don't really know. Stopping the 12th house?
I mean, what is our goal right now today? What are we doing to accomplish what we want?
I don't fucking know. I mean, we've been searching for Angeles for the past week or so. Found her. And I still don't even know if I want to help her.
Birdman would echo Jim's voice about your impending arrest, Eros and Stryke. And
What?
he'd look at the sky and kind of look towards Mel and probably say, midday. And it's not midday yet, but you guys are, it's like nearing 10 a.m. It's still in the 9 a.m. slot, but
Oh, great. Something else happened while I was blacked.
Yes,
It was
Eros.
a altercation with Altopar. He lied his head off about what happened. And now we're in shit because of it.
You and Stryke are said to be arrested at midday.
a spectacle, Birdman says, for the Blood Festival.
As if they could actually catch me.
If they don't, there will be problems.
Well, fuck.
We're not just going to quietly forget about it.
I can forget about my tits as far as I'm concerned.
This isn't a joke.
Yeah, I know it's not a joke, and I'm not saying it is a joke. I just don't give a fuck right now with all this shit. More than I asked for. More than I even wanted. So, I'm sorry.
What did you want?
I don't fucking know. Just not to be caught up in some shit like this. Look, I don't know. We just met, but you want to know what we were just recently asked to do? You seem trustworthy. You want to really know what's weighing on me right now?
That would be nice to have some information.
Cool. Guess what? We were told by someone who's allied with the person we were just trying to find and found to take out all the 12 lords, the 13 lords, and steal the words of power.
Well, is that what you want to do?
I don't know. No, that's not what I want to do.
It's a tall order.
I didn't want to be caught up in all of this mess, okay? So there's a lot on my mind. I'm just stressed out, okay?
Welcome to real life.
Oh, real life. As if I wasn't a part of that already. It's just, I don't think normal people are tasked with having to save the entire fucking world every single day. It's not really real life.
Everybody has their challenges.
And what are your challenges, huh? Why are you even
It's
here?
none of your concern. Because I was told to be here.
Well, that's great. That's wonderful. So glad we can all be on such good terms right now. Look, as far as what we're going to do, I don't know. I have no clue. So, Stryke, what do you want to do?
I'm certainly not planning to resist arrest or give Jim any more trouble than really necessary. Because he's helped us out a bunch. And his head's gonna be on the line as well if we don't comply. Besides, Brian here can get us out of pretty much any situation. So I'm not too worried.
I don't think I'm going to agree with that. I like Jim and all, but I'm not letting myself get caught at all.
If that's the case, I simply haven't seen you. I'm certainly not going to force you to comply or anything.
What's your plan if you don't go with them willingly?
Hide.
You need to have some sort of strategy besides just general hiding. Do you have a place you can go?
I can get in and out of the city easily. No one will even catch me. And I lived in the woods for most of my life anyway. So, I'll be fine as far as escape goes.
What are you going to do? Just run? Run away from the city and never come back? You have to face your problems at some point.
Face my problems. My problems used to just be having a place to sleep and getting something to eat. Not being asked by people to save an entire city from some insane conspiracy and also being hunted down by people that I was supposed to be able to trust to keep things professional with. That was normal life. And now it's slipping away.
That may be true, but that doesn't change anything. You're never going to move past the problems that you're facing now if you don't actually face them. There will always be one more thing that is causing you heartache. There's never going to be just an easy, straightforward path that you can walk along. You have to carve your own.
Carving my own. I don't see how giving myself up to the stage courts is going to help me carve anything.
I'm not saying that I think that's what you should do. In fact, I think it isn't what you should do. I'm just saying you need to have a plan for avoiding being arrested besides leaving the city and running away. How are you going to accomplish any of your goals if you simply walk away from them?
By giving myself half a day to get my spells back. I need to get into
That's what I'm saying. No, you need a place to go. You need to find somewhere where you can lay low until you're able to deal with these things.
I don't have. Well,
Strike. What Mel's insinuating here, all of you would eventually come to the conclusion that it's only a matter of time that before people make connections that you guys are here and maybe go to the apartment, and start to poke around there. It probably will take a couple hours for them to figure those things out, but
Strike.
True. Yeah,
We have the tunnels.
that's what I was thinking. It's a rather vast system, leading miles and miles away.
There's the.
Many of these paths only I know.
We can head down to the Testadine ruins if need be. I need to be able to talk to people without being in front of them, so I need my spells back. So I need to sleep.
Alright. Well, sorry, Jim. This is priority. We're going there.
And as far as Angeles and her sewers go, I honestly can't be fucked with it.
The more we have to do with her, the more I want to slap this woman. She's giving me a headache.
Like I keep saying, I can't figure out how baby Tarrasques, like if one escapes, okay, yeah, that is a worst case scenario, but like I don't know what else they're doing with it. If they're they can't create an army out of Tarrasques. They're literally uncontrollable beasts. And then what else? They're using it for profit by tearing apart other people's lives to do so. I guess that's the worst end of it, but yeah.
It's just life in this accursed city.
Yeah. I can't. No. If not even the rest of the Godbutchers would help her, I can't be bothered to do it. I told Talaria what was going on, and Talaria said she was a day away. She might come to help Angeles, she might not. I don't know. But let's just get down into the tunnels and just lay low.
Agreed. Let's
Do
go.
they have any way to trace the tunnels? Are they secure?
As far as I'm aware, they are.
roll a survival or insight check. Strike.
I'll give.
Good night.
Oh,
Nothing dead.
I'll even give you a D8. My last.
Oh, then fuck the inspiration. Let's roll a D8 on top of that.
okay.
Right, that's a 30.
Okay. There are many other places the tunnels connect to in and around and throughout the city. Is very unlikely though. Not extremely unlikely, but like it would require a decent survival check for them to connect the dots 100% with where your tunnel is in relation to those things. In your excavation of the last couple years here in the city of these tunnels that there are other people throughout the city that use them too, for various reasons, smuggling and other things. But yeah, it's like a DC 15 survival check for someone to like connect dots, and even then they'd have to have like a good reason to. And the only person you knew that was sort of aware of that is now dead, and that was Terry. So, yeah.
I don't know why, but that's just funny to me.
Yeah, he knew, but he's fucking dead now, so whatever. Speaking of that, I kindly request we delay going back to the next session. I'm not emotionally prepared for the death of the child right now.
I was about to say, considering the time, it'd probably be a decent transition spot. I did want to do a little bit of small bit of narration for Cotton, as I do think Rogar, Donovan, Cotton, Leandra, Althea would bring Adira's body upstairs and would start to, I don't know, at least wrap the body in a sheet and stuff like that and get it like put the body somewhere to where it's safe in the house, maybe Birdman's coffin. Makes sense. Kids thinking, putting two and two together, I think, not understanding that Birdman really uses it to sleep in.
Not my
and
coffin.
and then I guess my question before we do kind of wrap up stuff for next session is how soon thereafter do we want to pick up with this stuff? Like, do you guys want to come back next session right in the moment after, or do you want it to be the next day and have some, flashback role play character kind of things, or what do you want to do?
All I know is I'm not even gonna roll for sanity. I'll just take off 5.
Yeah.
When destroying myself.
The arrest is going to happen in some way, shape, or form, but that's based upon what you guys implied. You're gonna come here, grab the kids, and go in the tunnels. So, we
I like the
could
flashback. Yeah, I like the
like
flashback idea.
because that was my second idea. It's like we could walk through it and do that scene and come immediately back, or we could like, hey, it's later on in the evening and you guys in the tunnels, and we can kind of do some cool role play to flashback of what happened with your character and how they're reflecting on that, the situation with everything.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind that. That'd be fine.
It's going to be rough.
Um,
Like the children also have to go back into the tunnels again, right? Like
That is true. I think that'll be part of the flashback. I think inevitably Stryke will be able to Stryke and Eros will be able to convince the kids, of course, I think, to go in there, but I think that we'll have that the kids' fear of the tunnels